Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back to the Uncle Sharma channel. Edin Dzeko, la 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 la. Edin Dzeko, la 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 la. Edin Dzeko, my guy, coming through. He's broken the curse. The curse has been broken, guys. The Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League curse is officially broken. We beat those guys. I want to say some expletives, but I was just going to say those guys, they've finally been beaten. And Inter are the closest we've ever been since, we've been back in the Champions League to progress to the knockout stages. All we need is Real Madrid on the other side to do us a little favor, and that's it. The pain is over. The Champions League pain is over, and it feels good, and it feels so good, guys, that it's Edin Dzeko, the guy to break it, the guy that we brought in to replace Romelu Lukaku, the guy that I've seen so many comments on my videos where people are saying that, oh, I think Inter are not going to do as well in Europe with Dzeko going, sorry, with Lukaku leaving, and I was like, guys, Lukaku was there for the 2 years that we didn't make it. And now Jekyll, pedigree, proven, gunman. Yes, he missed chances in the first half. Yes, he missed his chances as he does, as Lautaro does, as all strikers do, as Lukaku did last year, as Lautaro did last year. But in the end, all that counts is he came up trump with two vital goals, and two nice goals, by the way, two nice goals, not just any goals. I said before the match that it doesn't matter if Ranocchia scores with his elbow or someone scores with their bum. We just needed the win today, and that was the most important thing. But the way that we've got the win as well, my goodness. Ah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Leave a like if you're in the video. Come on, guys. Let's get hyped, because this is, we deserve to be hyped. My throat, I've got a bit of a sore throat, so I'm not gonna stay on for long. I can't speak for long, but thank you for everyone that's in here to celebrate with me. Dzeko or Perisic, man of the match for me, Benjamin says. No doubts, zero doubts. Man of the match, Edin Dzeko. And of course, you mentioned Perisic as well. That's why the thumbnail for my video is Balkan Inter, because the Balkans today came through. The boys, the Bosnian and the Croatian connection came through. Good friends off the field, Perisic and Dzeko. Both amazing, true, great professionals, take care of their bodies, take care of themselves, not in the spotlight, always performing. And today, coming up trumps for us. I'm so happy that those two are the ones getting the spotlight as well. Perisic, once again, how many this time this season? Like, how many times have we got to talk about Ivan Perisic? Probably our player of the season up until now. What a beautiful assist! That step over combo, undefeated, guys, undefeated. Let's see who else is in the house. Benjamin, my guy, is active in the chat. The quadrology, I like it. The quadrology ends in Inter's favor. Yes. 3-0 in a row. And now we've got a 2-0 in a row. My prediction was a 2-1. I just thought we were going to concede a stupid goal, which we almost did. We almost did concede a stupid goal, didn't we? Dodo, their right back, hitting the post on the near post, the right, the last few minutes. But we deserve the clean sheet, man. I'm happy that we got the clean sheet. I'm happy Handanovic and the defenders got a clean sheet. Complete performance. Fully deserves. Mustafa in the house says Dzeko's conversion rate is a serious problem. Yeah, but we know this, guys, and this is not the time to talk about it now. Like, you guys are coming in with the negativity now, but we've talked about Dzeko's conversion rate throughout his career as a problem. This is not a thing now, and at 35 years of age, he's not going to improve that now. Lautaro and Dzeko, both of them are not clinical strikers, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Lukaku, yes, maybe his conversion rate was very good, but the type of goals that Dzeko can score, like the first goal today, Dzeko scored on the rebound, outside the box, bottom corner, pinger. Lukaku doesn't score that one. And in general, his link-up play for that first goal as well, his link-up play with the Perisic for that goal as well, like Dzeko with a massive plaster on his head, like Ospina, like I think he has 6 stitches on his head. So he played with a massive plaster on his head and still won aerial duels and scored with the header as well. So this guy, like today, I don't want to hear too much Dzeko slander or any type of slander today, because these guys finally got the job done. The mental block that we had in Champions League looks to be finally over, right? I don't want to speak too soon. I know Real Madrid still got to do the job on the other side, but we're pretty much there. The game man's in the house says Perisic man of the match, definitely. Dzeko had a crazy first half. Guessing he wore his right boots on the left. Nonetheless, two great goals, Dzeko. Yeah, I actually missed the first half, or like I had it in the background, but I wasn't able to watch it properly. But I know he missed the chances, but in the end, that's what we've missed. Remember, like the last few years is like we've had so many chances, and even in the first half, it looked like one of those matches, right? It looked like the same script as we always have against Shakhtar, like creating chances, good chances. Trubin goalkeeper coming up trump, or our players just missing, their shooting boots left at home. But no, this time we changed the script. And we waited to kick their ass for a while. Yeah, I've been waiting to take revenge on these guys for a while. Everyone's saying Perisic man of the match, man of the month, RDP. I like that. He is definitely. If he doesn't win Player of the Month, I don't know who else will win it. Like he deserves it whenever that award is given. Um, we should be winning these types of games comfortably instead of worrying about Dodo chance. Yeah, but they're a quality team, man. They're a quality team. Let's not, act like Shakhtar or some scrubs. They play some really nice football and they dominated possession as we expected. What was the end possession? 58% possession for them. As we know, they do keep a lot of stale possession at times. They're a nice technical team. Um, they're not terrorists anymore. But as we also talked about in the preview, the way they keep the ball can also be counted as terrorists because they keep the ball so much in empty spaces at times. But yeah, definitely. But in the end, we kept the clean sheet. That's the most important thing. But obviously, we can't be letting those chances. If they score that one, then it's 2-1, and then it's sticky bum time at the end, for sure. Lukaku, who I was seeing some tweets about, oh, we miss Lukaku right now and all this kind of stuff. Forget about it. Forget about it. Hey, my brother Smiley in the house. Hey, a lot of love for you and Paris. I like it. Maybe you guys, because I said I didn't really get to watch the first half, and I'm guessing Dzeko's first half performance must have been whack. Must have been whack. If everyone's saying Perisic, but for me, the fact, at the end of the day, even if Perisic performed amazing, someone had to put in the goals inside the goal, which was the problem against Shakhtar, and that's for that reason. It just has to be Dzeko for me. It just has to be Dzeko. And now everyone tune in to the Real Madrid, or even if you don't tune in, just keep an eye out for the Real Madrid. Hala Madrid. That's the vibe for Interisti right now. We need Ancelotti. Ancelotti, I know he's a Milanista, but he needs to come through for Inter and get the job done so we can sleep nice and tight and celebrate going finally through the group stage. And it has been since March 2012 that Inter have not appeared in the knockout stage of a Champions League, guys. Do you know how long that has been? And that last time we appeared was a loss to Marseille in the round of 16 under Ranieri. Uh, Andrea Poli started that match. We had Forlan and Milito up front with Schneider behind them. Like on paper, that team looks good, but obviously, if you're Inter fan, that was a team on the decline. And Ranieri as the coach, Didier Deschamps on the Marseille end. They had those guys like Andre Ayew, Valbuena, young Azpilicueta. And that's our last knockout Champions League appearance, man. We need to change it. And now Inzaghi, put some respect on the name. He did what Conte wasn't able to do. He did what Spalletti wasn't able to do. He took us to the round of 16. And yes, you can also say that obviously the group was slightly easier compared to the previous years. We said Inzaghi did get a slightly nicer hand, but at the end of the day, the job needed to be done, and he did the job, and he deserves credit for that for sure. And Suning headquarters, everyone in China must be happy because there's extra income, there's extra revenue coming in now for the interbank. I guess I think this win itself by itself is going to be worth like 10-15 million extra, just going through the next stage, and then progressively each stage is like another 5-10 million extra. Yeah, man, the way Perisic is playing, he's gonna make it so difficult for us to replace him, man. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I guess, as I said, I missed the first half, so I'm relying on you guys. If you guys want to give it to Perisic, I'm not gonna argue with you guys, but I just feel like today, because of how we know all these nils we've had against them, surely getting the goals is just that little bit, just the extra cherry on top, isn't it? Hey, Nick Knox in the house. He is pumped. That's what I like. I like the all caps, man. Pumped, because that's where I am. Even with my sore throat, I was thinking of not doing this just because of my I can't speak properly. I've got a bit of a croaky throat, but I'm pulling through because I'm so hyped. Thank you, Dzeko. Thank you, Perisic. Thank you, Inzaghi. And yeah, Inzaghi celebration. Did you guys see how hyped he was? Like the way he celebrated. Like this guy's already immersed himself in Interismo. He's already, one of us. Just how Conte was. And this is, why I was looking forward to having Inzaghi as a coach, someone with such enthusiasm and passion. Is nice to see. I know, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a good coach, but it's nice to see when it means so much to someone. And obviously he's paid to do this job, but at the end of the day, we do like to see when it means something to these people. Yeah, but I agree. This is no doubts, because Perisic has always been a bit of an up and down player with really sometimes very highs, great highs, and then lows or like mid points for like 2 or 3 months of just meh. But this season he started good. He's continuing to be good. He's become a leader and everything. He's super reliable. Put him anywhere in the team. He's like, the utility man as well now. It's just wow. And I hope he can, maybe we can change his mind on the contract situation, because I mean the way he's playing right now is going to be really difficult to replace this guy. Inzaghi is the GOAT and his hair is real. Hey, I'm not gonna get, go all Eva Banega on Conte, but that is the truth. That is the truth. All natural from our limone. And yeah, Sendo, good point. I think Dumfries, the fact that D'Ambrosio came in today as right wing back is kind of showing how much trust Inzaghi doesn't have in him right now. And we said, quite rightly, in the Juve match, we said like that's the type of situation you want to bring D'Ambrosio in. I don't want D'Ambrosio to be playing as a right wing back, but last 10, 15 minutes, you're holding on to a lead. I'm bringing D'Ambrosio on my whole life over Dumfries, and is the right situation. But hopefully the Venezia match he gets to start, because he deserves it. And yeah, Brian, man, sign him for another year. Like do whatever he needs to be to convince this guy, because the way he's playing is just, oh my goodness, this is the best Perisic we've ever seen in an Inter shirt. Yeah, Dumfries wasn't needed today. I agree. Yeah, and that's what I've been saying this whole season, because I reflected on how I felt at some certain points last season under Conte, and I did not enjoy watching Inter for the first 6 months last year, even up until December. Like I was just almost not falling out of love with Inter, but I was just not enjoying watching Inter that much. And then, everything came together. The team was like a perfectly oiled machine. But people forget that like there was not a good period under Conte for sure. But this Inzaghi, even when things were a little bit, up and down at the beginning of the season, it's an enjoyable team to watch. Like the way we play, um, it's just an enjoyable team to watch. And we've also got some interesting players, some more exciting players in there as well. Of course, we're missing Lukaku and Hakimi, but I like, we finally got a Primavera player like Di Marco in there. We've got someone that's got, a bit more dribbling ability with Tuku Correa in there. Like it's a nice team to watch, and I like the way Inzaghi makes us play at the moment, and I'm really enjoying watching this interplay. And I think he deserves credit for that as well. If Ivan wants to go at the end of the season, respect. Yeah, of course, we fully respect whatever Ivan wants to do now. He's given us 6 seasons. He's gonna go down as one of the, he's gonna be one of the, I'm not gonna say an all-time legend, but he's gonna be definitely a modern legend of Inter. And we respect whatever decision he takes. But I hope the management can sit down with him at some point and just see, like, do you really just, there's no way we can convince you, even just a 1-year contract. So I hope they have that. I hope they have that conversation. Oh man, future Hendricks, of course. We could have scored as usual. It was just how many times have we got to talk about wasted chances? It's getting ridiculous. But luckily, we don't have to talk about the missed chances today too much. Let's focus on the scored chances today. It's just a rare occurrence. of the match, Brozovic's red underwear. Yeah, we got to see it right at the end when he made that slide tackle. It's such a Brozovic thing, isn't it? Wearing some weird colored underwear. Um, what's up, brother? What's up? Nicola in the house as well. Finally, almost. Um, yeah, Mustafa Hendricks. Calma, man. Calma, Mustafa. I know it's part of being an Interista, being kind of perpetually negative, but let's enjoy today, man. Let's enjoy. We've been suffering in the Champions League for like what 4 years now, so let's at least enjoy today. As long as Real Madrid pull through. I've watched many Milan games, never seen Hakan run so much. Yeah, once again, guys, today is there any Hakan haters still in here? Like, do I don't even have to defend him now anymore because at the end of the start of the season, I remember I was trying to defend this guy, but the way that this guy hustles, first of all, you can never criticize a guy that hustles on the pitch when he wears the Inter shirt. That's one thing. You can criticize the technical ability, but with Hakan, you can't even criticize that because technically he's a sound player. Yes, he's not a world class player, but right now he's playing better than every other midfielder that we have apart from Brozovic and Barella. So he's the guy that owns this left centre mid spot. And then soon, if he doesn't perform, we got Vidal in there, we got Vecino, we got Sensi today coming back into the fray. You saw that little, you almost got a goal as well at the end. So the options are there. And I'm not seeing the Hakan slander anymore on social media and stuff anymore. And that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. I like that he's changing people's minds. I was never a Hakan fan. I said when we signed this guy, I'm not a fan of this guy. I never liked him in Milan. But once you wear this shirt, once you wear this beautiful shirt, I will back you. And especially if you're playing like the way Hakan is, working hard, putting tackles in, like the things that he's not known to do, Hakan. This is not what Hakan's supposed to or known to do. But as a mezzala, you have to adapt, and he's doing it. This guy's out there like Arturo Vidal, like putting in slide tackles, chasing people down. This is what we want. Great point here by Lopimos Julian, my guy. He says the last time Inter were in the knockout stages, he was in middle school. Yeah, I think I was 2012. That was my first year of university, I think. Yeah. Oh no, 2011, 12. I don't think it wasn't even in university then. I was in college. So yeah, what the hell? It's been ages. Yeah, I don't know even if we need to talk about Barella, the poor guy. Like he's just a ghost out there. I wouldn't even want to criticize him because we know this guy is literally just drained, and I just hope and pray that Inzaghi rests him against the Venezia because he deserves it and he needs it. Hey man, sometimes the slander is what helps these guys maybe turn up a little bit, sometimes that's what they need. Hey, Bokar in the house as well. We back, brothers. I'm gonna have to buy a little Champions League patch for sure. You can get them online. I'm gonna have to buy one. So we've got the Scudetto patch. I'm gonna get the Champions League patch because I just always felt like you need to at least get past in the knockout stages, to have that Champions League patch. I know it doesn't really make sense, but now I feel proud of this Inter team in the Champions League. Like it was getting embarrassing the amount of times we've missed out on knockout stages. Yeah, Hakan works so hard. Yeah, I'm liking. I think he was our best midfielder today. I think him and Brozo were definitely our best midfielders today. And the stock to the moon, as Brozo would say. His stock is rising. I like it. If you've invested in Hakan stocks, I invested in the Hakan penny stocks at the start of the season, and I'm making some considerable gains and dividends on my Hakan stock, and I'm not selling it anytime soon. Nicky says Perisic, man, definitely man of the match. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to give it to Perisic, man. Everyone in here is telling me Perisic. As I said, I didn't get to watch the first half properly, so I'm gonna listen to you guys and give it to Perisic, man, because I am seeing so much love for Perisic, and I love it because Perisic is a guy that I was backing last season when not many people were. And I'm so happy to see this love for Perisic. I love it. I love it when there's a turnaround story because sometimes I am a little bit of a contrarian. I think maybe it's just me. Like I like to go against the grain just for the sake of it. But with Perisic, Hakan, these guys, I'm not doing it just on, just for the sake of it. I was seeing things that I feel like everyone else wasn't seeing. I mean, I'm not sure if we upgraded every player we have. That's a conversation we can have later on, and when we have like our mid-season review next month, when we have that, we can talk about who has Inzaghi improved, who he hasn't. But overall, like the way that this team plays is definitely enjoyable for me. Enjoyable. Dzeko is wilding, man. He's got 3 goals in 5 Champions League appearances. Like, it's a good record. I mean, him and Lautaro should have probably more goals, especially Lautaro. Once again, Lautaro today probably should have a goal, but it is what it is. Lautaro, he worked his socks off, and he probably should have had a penalty. Actually, should have won a penalty. The goal that he scored, I don't know what you guys think. The little push, it was a push, but it was soft. By the same time, the push, the guy that came in behind from Lautaro, like it was soft, but it's like if that's a foul, how is the one on Lautaro not a foul and a penalty? I just don't get it. Kostic has been heavily linked, but if Perisic resign, he might not be needed. I mean, I think we probably. It depends. It depends what the Inter budget is. I mean, we've seen. I don't know how reliable Dimarco. Like, he's not really made a step up yet, Dimarco. But we can have this conversation from later on in the season. But I'm still waiting for Dimarco to make that step up. To be honest with you. Greetings from Munich. Hey, Auf geht's. I lived in Munich for 1 year. And I love that city. So, shouts out to you. His 2 most important games so far, no strains that Limone didn't change much, and he bring in Gagliardini against Napoli. D'Ambrosio in this game, safe bet. Dumfries, Vecino will have chances. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's so many games to be played. The guys on the bench will definitely have their chances. But today, yeah, Inzaghi went for the tried and tested. And I said, he's gonna go for Dzeko. If you have a final today, he's gonna play Dzeko Lautaro. I said that last month, and I say it today. That's maybe not our best partnership in terms of the link up between them and the dynamic between them, but those are our 2 best strikers. And if they're fit, I think Inzaghi is just going to start those 2. And that's how it is at the moment until one of them, gets dropped or really drops off in form or gets injured. And I agree. And I know a lot of people want to see, Tucu Correa, and I want to see Tucu Correa or Alexis Sanchez, but at the end of the day, if you ask me who are 2 best strikers, I'm going to say Lautaro and Dzeko. Yeah, exactly. He defensively, that's what I like about Hakan. The open play, he still hasn't really provided much in open play. Even today, and his corners were good today, but there was also some really bad corners. But at the end of the day, his presence on the pitch is useful. Like, off the ball, has become useful, and that was the issue at the beginning, where obviously he was still getting used to the role. Yeah, definitely Ala Madrid, guys. If Real draw, we still pass now. Yeah, I believe we do, because the standings we're top of the table right now. Real Madrid are, because they're playing right now, so they've got that 1 point. So we're both on 10 points. Yeah, I think mathematically they still could make it, Sheriff, but it would be like they would have to have like a massive goal difference in my I think, but don't quote me on that. So I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure, like, even if they get a draw, it's pretty much done. I think we would just need a draw at Real Madrid, I believe, and that's it. Someone can let me know in the comments if I'm correct or not. I felt the exact same. I'll buy a jersey with the UCL patch. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, I just feel like now I can rep it with love. And yes, guys, if you're a channel member, drop the special emojis that you guys can use. Dzeko got the UEFA man of the match. Hey, UEFA agrees with me. As I said, he's my man of the match. But you guys, this is a democracy, this channel. You guys telling me that Perisic is man of the match, so we're giving it to Ivan Perisic. Please pay Perisic the money. And Brozovic, once again, today, right until the end, the slide tackles. Like, this guy, a lot of players out there can get distracted when they have an expiring contract, but it's also a sign of a true professional. Brozovic, Perisic, expiring contracts, not getting all that stuff affect their performances, their mentality, still putting out 100% performances for Inter and for this shirt, and that's what we love to see. Tom says, you always rated Perisic, but he did not used to play like anything like this consistently. They slipped him something at Bayern. Yeah, man, that's what happens when I guess, the Bayern Munich that's why they say, like, is the mentality of these elite clubs is different. Is there something in the water, something in the food, in the drugs? I don't know. But yeah, Perisic never used to play like this, but I've always said like Perisic has always been, he's always been in terms of mentality like a big match player, which is always hard to find. That's always a sign of a good player, that a player that steps up when things get difficult, when the opposition is difficult, or when the pressure is on. And also just inability, being two-footed, being able to get past people. Like, I know people always used to make fun of the step over, but it's the trademark move, and it works like 80% of the time. It works, and he usually manages to get the cross in to the box, which is, tell Di Marco to try to get that half a yard from it. It's not that easy. Tell Darmian to try to get half a yard from his fullback to get a cross in. It's not that easy. And yes, most of the time maybe the cross is not that useful, but he creates danger a lot of the time, Perisic, even when he's not playing that well. And that's why I've always rated him. He's just, athletically speaking as well, tall. He's able to sprint back and forth. He's got good pace. Even now at 32 years of age, he's still got good pace. He's useful in the box in terms of corners. We saw against Napoli, but defensively, he's usually on that front post. He's the one at the near post that clears the ball. He's just a useful player to have in a team, like his adaptability. But yes, of course, he didn't used to play like this. He's definitely raised his level. But that potential was always there with Perisic. And Conte saw it. Conte used to say, like, he asked him in the first season if he wants to try to be a left wing back, and Perisic said no. Then he came back from Bayern and he said, yeah, okay, I'll give it a go this time. And took him a little time, but now he's one of the best. Inter are back in my confidence. We're going so far this year. I can feel it. The clutch moments are coming out the way we want. Yeah, now that maybe this Napoli match is, the catalyst to change for our season now. We said, the big matches, that's what we were missing, that little bit. But this was a big match. I know Shakhtar are not a big team, but this is a big match that we failed in the past. PSV Eindhoven and the Spalletti. What was it? Barcelona under Conte. Shakhtar under Conte. Like, we've missed these big European Champions League nights. It doesn't matter what the opposition is. And today we turned up, just after a few days ago, we turned up against Napoli. And Napoli, do you see them? Napoli, they've come out of the Inter match with lots of injuries. Osimhen out for a few months, Insigne injured, Anguissa injured, and today they lost to Spartak Moscow. So that could be a moment where Napoli fans look at the start of the downward trajectory of the season, and this is where we might see the upward trajectory of inter-season. So we're definitely gonna look back at this November month, and we talked about it. I remember at the beginning of this month, one of my preview videos, I said this is gonna be Inzaghi's most important month at Inter. Is gonna define him this month, because this is where we decide our Champions League qualification, and we also decide, are we still in the title race? And we are still in the title race very firmly, and we are almost through to the next stage of the Champions League. So Inzaghi, November, pass with flying colors. A bit disappointed with Correa. Yeah. There was two opportunities on the counter where those are the reason why I wanted Correa on this team, like those ability to beat players 1v1, but he just didn't quite do it. But again, he's coming. Apparently, he got injured in the Napoli game, so I don't know how fully fit he is. But yeah, it was a bit disappointing for sure. For sure. Hey, Ricky Buzz in the house says he had to get the fresh haircut for this game. I like it. Hopefully, he's doing a post-match reaction. He also does videos, so check Ricky Buzz's channel out. Did you realize how dirty Shakhtar players were? Yeah, it was a little bit of there was, I saw Bastoni was getting into it with people, Lautaro as usual, but yeah, I think they were a little bit on edge, the Shakhtar players, for sure. You're right. I mean, yeah. Now I guess we got to think about the next stages and who we want and stuff like that. But yeah, we definitely want to avoid these big teams. Like, I always used to say, people used to tell me, like, we're back in the Champions League and we want to face the big teams. Like, oh, I don't care who we face. I want the big teams. I was like, no, I don't care if you give me the worst teams. I just want to get through as far as possible in this. And that's what I want for the round of 16. I want the weakest team possible. I don't know who it is, Lille, or I don't know who it is, but give me one of those teams. I do not want Bayern, Chelsea, one of these big. Give me Man United. Give me like Man United. That's one of the bigger teams that I would take because they're in turmoil. But yeah, I don't want one of the elite teams for sure. I want to. Obviously, you have to face them if you get to the later stages. You can't avoid them, but I want to try to get as far as possible as we can. I thought it was head to head. If we're tied, I'm pretty sure if we draw. Yeah, I think you're right. I think in Champions League is head to head, so yeah, we should be fine. So we're pretty much there, unless like Sheriff do some madness today against Real Madrid. Yeah, I think that's the thing with Perisic. I don't think it's about money. I think he just feels like he's completed his time at Inter. 6 seasons at Inter. And the rumors are saying that he wants to go back to the Bundesliga because I think he likes the Bundesliga or he likes living in Germany. I don't know which one of the reasons it is, but it seems like more of a personal decision, not really based on like football. Because the team that I saw linked with him was like Wolfsburg or like Dortmund, like not even Bayern. Like he seems like he's happy not being right at the top level still. Hey, Lord Figo in the house. Stay focused. Got a long road ahead. Shouts out to Smiley, of course. Shout out Ricky Buzz. If Madrid draw, we will pass. We had one head-to-head against Sheriff. Yeah, thank you for confirming. Our pressing game was spectacular today. Yeah, I was surprised actually today. Even though Shakhtar kept the ball well as they do, I wasn't expecting us to press as intensely as we did. And we pressed quite well. And there's a few chances we created just from our pressing. So yeah, I liked it today. I really enjoyed our pressing. Tons of shots. Loved how hungry and lethal we look every time we're in the box. Perisic dominated his side. Yeah, man. That left-hand side killed Perisic. Dodo, he killed him. Knowing our luck, yeah, we'll probably get Bayern. I hope, yeah. Knowing how the luck we get in our draws in Champions, yeah, I'm not really too confident in the draw, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm happy whoever we get because I'm just happy to be here now. But I would honestly just a beatable team is would just make me so happy. Make prediction stream and which big team would be best for us to play. Yeah, we can do that. We can do a prediction stream and things like that. We'll discuss which teams we would like to get or avoid. Much respect to Ranocchia for quietly holding down to 4. Yeah, once again, guys, as I said, he's a certainty now. Ranocchia in the middle of the 3, he's fine. He's fine. 2 matches now, we've not felt have you felt like we've missed the Vry? I know someone pointed out that chance for Mertens at the end of the Napoli match, it was kind of Ranocchia's fault because he fell over and then he actually forgot to kind of track Mertens. But as I said, these little things can happen. But overall, we've had 2 wins and 1 clean sheet. And yeah, like Ranocchia, salute. That's all you can do. Shout another top professional. Don't underestimate Carrick at the wheel. I liked him as a player. I really liked him as a player. Very underrated player. But yeah, hope they don't start singing that too quickly. We close the center quite well most of the time. Yeah, Shakhtar, they're very easy. Like you just pack the center and they just, they play this tippy-tappy, all these small players. Like they play some nice football like on the sides, but in the middle they don't create much. And they missed, some big players today. They missed Marlos. There was some other key players they missed. I forgot their names, but they had a few important players missing Shakhtar as well. So that's why I said before the match, there's no excuses. No excuses. Yeah, the Vrij needed a break as well. This is probably the only way some of these players will get a break. Like, poor guys, like someone's like even Barella, like I wish nothing bad to happen to him. But the only way Barella now is going to get some sort of rest, it looks like, is some sort of, minor injury. Perisic is my dad, Simone says. Yeah, he's all of our dads at the moment. Now that Mertens more of a Vidal, he didn't try to track back. Yeah, but I saw someone send me the screenshot. Ranocchia fell over. And instead of going to the right wing position where Mertens was free, because someone covered for his position, so someone came into the middle, and then someone had to go on the right-hand side, and it should have been Ranocchia who should have gone there. But yeah, I don't want to talk about that anyway. It was just a screenshot someone sent me. Maybe you're right, maybe he's right. But yeah. And yeah, I saw Onana started for Ajax. So it's good that he's got some playing time. That's good to see. And before I leave, This is already, I'm doing the stream much longer than I expected because of I thought I was going to be here for like 10 minutes. But you guys give me the energy and the enthusiasm to go on. Who scored gave Perisic Dzeko man of the match. Sofa score. Let's have a look at Sofa score. Sofa score also gave Dzeko man of the match. And then next best is Perisic and Hakan. Yeah, Hakan got a high rating on both. Yeah. Darmian, once again, yeah, Darmian was really good as well. Shouts out to Darmian, continues to be just stellar. Just so happy that we've got someone reliable as Darmian on that right hand side. Yeah, that Spalletti, second half of the season effect might start to take effect for Napoli now. Yeah, it was very nice to see Sensi, honestly. Oh yeah, of course. Before we leave, guys, we gotta laugh about our our rivals Juventus yesterday. I tuned into that match and wow, thank you Chelsea, thank you Tuchel. Like those guys killed them. Those guys go absolutely killed. Of course, they're through to the next stage, so we can't clown them too much. But 4-0, it's embarrassing, and it was enjoyable. Our two old boys face off, Cancelo and Hakimi. Who was your pick from the two? I've always been Team Cancelo from the beginning. I love Hakimi, but I like technical players, and technically Cancelo, like he's just, creme de la creme. He's just like, outside of the foot, touch, control, skill, nutmegs, crosses, set pieces. Like to me, he's just complete. Hakimi is just physically, like athletically, a beast, goal scoring. Just the ability to track back. But they're both kind of shaky defensively. But yeah, if you ask me if you put a gun to my head, but actually you could put them both on the same team because Cancelo plays mostly on the left-hand side now, which Spalletti used to play him out there as well. So they could play on the same team. But if you put a gun to my head, I've always been Team Cancelo in my opinion. As Indra says, technical ability to me is just always going to be above the physical ability. But yeah, guys, thank you very, very much for joining me today. The Swan of Sarajevo broke the curse. Let's see what Real Madrid can do. Come on, Ancelotti, Vinicius, Benzema, all them man there. Toni Kroos, my boy, pull us through for the win. I'm so happy that this Inzaghi team is giving us a lot of joy this season. I'm liking what I'm seeing, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying what we're seeing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed my reaction. Make sure if you're here, 48 people here, make sure you leave a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can join the channel membership and you get all those, special emojis and things like that. And you contribute to the Pupi Zanetti Foundation for your first month's contribution. But yeah, hail the Swan, Forza Inter, and Hala Madrid. Ciao ragazzi, Forza Inter.